Hello, what's happening? There it is. Whew. You know those days. So, good morning, everyone. I'm just going to go over and make sure we're on Facebook. Oh, and we need a little. Oh my gosh, look who it is. Let me move that out of the way. Look who it is. You guys are muted. I can't hear.
Morning, Heather.
There you are. Where have you been hiding?
Miss me?
Yes.
Thank you.
Where have you been hiding?
Here.
Now we got one Diane.
Yeah. Still alive.
Good morning, T.
Hello. Hello.
I'm sending this over to.
Doing some of the deers for you.
Yes.
Can.
We've been doing deers for Steve when he's not here.
Yeah.
Hi, Virginia. Where are you now? Facebook seems a little slow today. Is it just me? Of course, you wouldn't know. You guys are over there in the Zoom room.
Yeah. Well, I was waiting for you, and it wasn't coming, so I went to Facebook and I saw you, and then I saw that Zoom was coming, so I got back. So I'm flipping around.
So I may have slept in a few minutes this morning. So you know how it is.
I saw some of the pictures of your.
Oh yes, we had some fun.
Oh, the other Diane.
Here's the other Diane. Yay!
We're the trio. Steve is here.
We're all back from our places.
Yeah.
For the moment.
Yeah.
For the moment, we're back, right, Diane? So I'll let you know now. I'm away again next week.
Good for you.
Yeah.
So
enjoying summer. Yeah.
Well, if you saw, I think I posted last night. Maybe I posted some pictures from the trip that I was just guiding up in Georgian Bay, and had a group of ladies, and we were kayaking and stand-up paddleboarding and painting, and it was super fun. And I'm going again on Monday. And then yes, I'm looking at the calendar. So for the next, where we're due today, then we miss 2, and then life goes back to normal.
Okay, so 2 other weeks. Right?
But I might do what I did a while ago and just post some of the old ones to like show up at the right time. So you can do the old ones from YouTube.
Okay.
Because you'll forget, and you'll come and you'll go, where is she? And then it'll just magically appear. Right? Yeah. I know. Steve finally makes it back. And what do? I go away.
Yeah. That's okay. Good for you. I'm glad you're doing that.
Well, we know that we love summer, right? We love summer, and you've got to like totally. I had a little bit of a sunburn last week. It's in the itchy stage. We have to get out to enjoy and absorb as much vitamin D as we can. Right? And guess what? We still have 51 days of summer to enjoy.
Yay!
Right.
Yay!
I'm all for it.
51 days. That's lots of summer, right? Although, did you notice it was a bit cool this morning?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
At least here it was. It's like, brr, I need sleeves. I need to like.
Yeah, but it's just a few degrees lower than the few last week, and we try to bundle up.
So last week when I was on my kayak trip, it was so hot. It was so hot. It was just like, ugh. I was lying in my tent, no sleeping bag, going, I'm dying, I'm dying. And then today I'm like, ooh, purr.
Yeah, that's mine too. Cool.
we all have this like little set point that we like, that we're the most comfortable, right?
Oh,
Oh,
do.
yeah.
Mhm. My perfect
So,
growing up.
Purr. It's our made up holiday is it's dinosaur day,
That's been a while.
right? It's dinosaur day. We could be little T-Rexes,
I remember my son loved those things.
right?
You know, with boys, trucks, and dinosaurs.
Right? Dinosaurs. Who doesn't love a good dinosaur? It's coloring book day.
Mm,
So I'm wearing
I-
extra colors today. Dun, da!
that was my best activity when I was young. I loved coloring.
Right? And when I took the ladies, so the trip that I was on was Wild Women Expeditions, yoga culinary trip, and plein air painting. So I was teaching the ladies how to paint. And like, look how colorful this is.
Hmm.
No, this is one of my older ones, but it's like, be colorful. They said, what color should I make this? I said, what color do you like? Make it that color. It doesn't have to be any specific color. It doesn't have to be the color you see there because you're making art. You can be as colorful as you want to be.
You have to be courageous and bold. Like
Exactly. Exactly. Go out and be all of the crayons.
I saw commercials and about the school things for just a French word, but supplies, school supplies.
School supplies.
And the commercial was saying that the kid has to have a lot of green because she's into frogs. She was growing frogs all over.
You need, well, when I was in
Green.
grade 5, 6, I think I was in grade 5, we had to write our own kids book, and I wrote a book about frogs, but every frog was a different color.
Ah, that's great.
So
Well, there
this
are
is, I'm just
frogs
looking in the
that
camera.
colors
This is
and-
my full moon sticker. Yesterday was a full moon. Ooh, ooh, scary. And it's ice cream sandwich day.
Yep, all for it.
So let's ice cream sandwich. They even make ice cream sandwiches with coconut ice cream. So even I can have an ice cream sandwich.
Wow.
They're very good. In fact, they're too good.
That could
You
be.
sound like somebody went back for a second one.
Life's short, you know?
Yep. Mhm.
I could walk up there and never have another ice cream sandwich again. So I got to enjoy it while I can.
I would too.
So in honor of Steve, Steve gets first choice for today's flow.
Oh gosh.
Uh, please say
Oh,
dear.
grasping bird's tail.
Grasping bird's tail. We can do that. Do you want the straight up grasping bird's tail or the one where I throw stuff in the middle?
I don't care.
Okay.
I follow along. I'm pretty good at following along.
You're very good at following along. What else have we got? Boxing the ears. Cullen.
Yep. Colin has something.
Boxing. Cullen, that's an excellent choice because let me tell you, the mosquitoes were pretty bad in Georgian Bay, and I was grateful for all of the dragonflies. We're gonna do dragonfly touches the water.
Oh yeah, I like dragonflies.
That's a nice one. I invited all the dragonflies to my tent. Come on, you guys, come and hang out.
I like fireflies. We have a lot.
The
But we don't have fireflies movement.
So you don't see I don't see them very much. Of course, I live in the city, but at Guelph Lake, which is where I was on the weekend for the music festival, there's fireflies in that campground. So I like to go out at night and just stand.
They love under trees. We have
Right?
a lot of trees in
Yes.
the backyard, and they all walk by near the ground. But
So if you want fireflies, come to next year's Hillside Festival. Free range hippies wandering around listening to music.
Ooh, yeah.
You know, what could go wrong?
Okay. And you can add a warrior too.
Warrior 2, let's see. Warrior 2, yep, I can do a Warrior 2. The other Diane, do you want something? I can't hear you.
We're out the full moon. We have to tip the moon.
Oh yeah, tip the moon. Diane Ambrose, your volume's really low today.
I had it
Oh, there it
set
is.
correctly.
Ah, there we
She's
are.
there! Yay!
Moon.
Did you make the kanji yet?
Not yet. It's on the list.
Okay. I sent Diane the kanji recipe. Yum. And the trip that I was just on, we had a chef with us on this yoga trip. And I need her recipes because there was some delicious stuff that day. So I have grasping bird's tail, boxing the ears, dragonfly, tip the moon, and a warrior 2. Sound good?
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Sounds great. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, I'm not.
Sure.
Hold on. Oh, wait, I'm not. Talk amongst yourselves. No, I'm kidding.
You're not ready.
I forgot to turn on my iPod.
Oh,
Now watch, it's going to be dead.
coming up.
Right? It's like, oh, of course. Come on.
Yeah.
So yes, I highly recommend coming to the Hillside Festival because it's super fun. It's, 3 days of awesome music. There's 3 musical stages, a spoken word stage, a kids stage. You can do yoga. I did some tie-dyeing. There's so much stuff to do. And if you're a female, I highly recommend the Wild Women Expeditions because the trip now, we take you on a boat out to the island so you can bring your gear. And it's all set up for you and we have a chef. And then you can go kayaking. We do some yoga. I even taught the fusion flow on the rocks. There's pictures of it. Oh, we're good. There's pictures of it. I think I'll post some more pictures later. But yeah, it was super fun, even though it was really hot. But there's a lake right there. You can go swimming, right?
Yeah. You're on water. You should be able to swim.
Yes. Okay. Okay, here we go. Heather, almost forgot one button to push. Okay, now I'm ready.
Mute the music.
Oh, yes. I'll mute you guys. Mute. We'll find our spot. I'll back up the music a little bit. Here we go. Find your space. Be colorful. Spread out your toes or sit. Take a big breath in. Stretch all the way to the ends of the universe. And then just relax. Whew. Yes. Lift chi bubbles up to the side. Breath in. Turn your palms over and see if you can feel the air. Stroke your fingers through the air. Yeah. Breathe in, lift. Gather some of that chi goodness right in the front. Scoop it up, wrap it around, and sink the chi. Relax. Ah. Breathe in, float up. Gather it up, scoop up some goodness right there. And then soften. Let's do one more. Breathe in. We're gathering up our energy. We're getting ready for our day. We're bringing in the love. And relax. If you're not there, take your feet out underneath you. And just open the door. The hands float up. Drift. And then you let it go. It's like we're painting the wall, painting the fence. Breathe in. Opening the door. Sink. I'm looking at our list. Breathe in. We got a good list today, you guys. Melt. Float up and drift open. Let this hand drop. Come across. Let's hug some clouds this morning. Grab a big puffy cloud. Palms face and drift. Switch partners in the corner. Take a breath. And just be soft and float. Yes. Switch partners. Float it across. The hands are going to meet up here. Flatten. Take a good old pull. And a push. Press. This hand is going to roll on back. Grab onto the moon. Toss us a little frisbee. So the bottom hand floats up. Gently. Parting the wild mane. Breathe in. We're going to go right off the bat with a little dragonfly. So this time, when you toss your frisbee, let yourself drift forward. Step in. 2 sword fingers. Touch the water. Roll it back. Soft. Take a breath. Toss that frisbee, but forget to let go of it, and it pulls you gently forward. Sword fingers. Touch the water. Roll back. One more time. Like you're floating. Ah. Touch the water right there. And then go up. Turn around. Spin the arms around like you're just a big old windmill. And then grab onto the moon here. Toss that frisbee out. Just regular style. Feet can stay for the moment. Take a breath. And we find our space. And then we say, it's warm. Let's go see what the water's like. So as you toss your frisbee, 2 sword fingers, drift forward, touch. Roll it back. Breathe. Toss your frisbee out there. Forget to let go of it. It pulls you forward. 2 sword fingers. The other 2 fingers are just touching the wrist. Roll back. And toss. Float. 2 fingers touch the water. And then lift. Give a big spiral. Come to the front and hug the giant full moon. Relax. Some baby bird wings. Open and unfurl. And then elbows halfway. Feel your shoulders sink. Stretch up tall. I'm sure the baby birds have flown in a coop, but put the baby bird back in the neck. And sink. Those kids, they grow up so fast. Open the door. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift up and open. This hand's going to scoop in. Grab onto the moon. It's practically full. It's just a little not full. Turn it over. Check out the other side. Do that again. Spin it around. Turn, turn, turn. We're going to step out this way. This time, use the back of your wrist and just brush. And float back. Kind of like tossing your frisbee. Same, but different. So, yesterday in the full-length class, I said, it's kind of like brushing the cobwebs out of the way when you're the first person out of the tent, so you don't get a face full of cobwebs. Bottom hand floats up. There's your little bird. Slide gently down. Float up, breathing. I forgot to tell you the rules. You got to breathe. Rule number 1. Rule number 2, don't do anything that hurts. Breathe in. As you drift down, let the bird go. And we're going to turn all the way around. Turn, 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 turn. This hand's going to fold in. Palm to palm, press. Hands separate. Just a regular old pull. And a regular old push. And then turn palms face up. Drop. Make 2 loose fists. Wrap around and box the ears. And then let the hands relax and open. Melt. Open it up. As long as it doesn't hurt. Remember rule number 2. Box the ears. If it's not for you, do something that you like. Box the ears. Hands float down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Both hands slide across the sky. Yeehaw, float. Take a breath as you step in. As you step out, push. Let's gaze up at that full moon. So lift the arms up, up, up. Stretch yourself super tall and long. Gaze up at the moon. Sparkle it down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Both hands slide across the sky. Yahoo! Hands drop. Make a little hook over here like you're holding a butterfly and it doesn't even know you're holding it. If you want, lift your knee and then step out. A couple of loops. Breathe in. Is your shoulder relaxed? Can it relax more? Breathe in. Breathe out. Now stretch everything straight. Swing that heel back. These toes go this way. Hands on the hips. Lengthen everything up. And then let this knee bend. Yes. Squeeze, lift. Shoulders will drop. And squeeze that knee open so it's in line with your toes to warrior two. Lift up, squeeze, stretch. And then sink, squeeze that knee open. Now pull this way a little bit. And then pull this way a little bit. Stretch it. Pull this way. Stretch. Try to keep those legs where they are. Peek at your knee. Make sure it's over your ankle. Stretch back this way. And now come to the center. And feel balanced. This hand floats across. Over here, give us a regular pull. And a regular push. You can scoot your feet in if you need to. And breathe in. Breathe out. This hand's going to roll on back. Grab onto the moon. Step in. Turn it over. Spin it around. Oh, look, the other side. We know that moons don't really have sides. It's a circle. Turn it around. Step out. Brush open your curtains. Slide. I prefer to brush open a beaded curtain versus a curtain of cobwebs. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Slide. Breath in. And the bottom hand floats up. There's your little bird friend. Drift down. Drift up. Light as air. The bird doesn't even know you're moving. Soft. One more time. Take a breath. Melt it down. As you let the bird go, turn all the way around. Turn, 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 turn. This hand folds in. Palm to palm, press. Hands separate. Pull. And a push. Palms will go face up. Drop. Give us a big circle. 2 loose fists. And then box the ears. Gently. Drop. Breathe. Maybe a big old exhale right there. Feel your shoulders relax. One more time. Boxing the ears. And then your hands soften and you just give us a little pull and a little push. Both hands slide across the sky. Yahoo! Drop. If you got to breathe, breathe now. Exhale. Let's gaze up at the moon. Stretch up your leg, up your spine, straight at the top of your head, but your arms are just hanging out with the stars. And then you sparkle. A pull. And a push. Across the sky. Yahoo! Hands drop. A little hook, a little hold on to that butterfly wing so gently. You feel like lifting? Step out with your high five. Couple of loops. Breathe in. And yes. Do that again. Float. And high five. And then stretch everything straight. Swing that heel back. Those toes will go that way. Bring your hands to your hips to square yourself up. And you might just feel where your knee is to make sure it's open. Squeeze this butt cheek. Lift. Drop your shoulders, squeeze that knee open as you bend. Just the front knee is bending, and you relax into a warrior two. Breathe in. Your shoulders don't hold you up, so let them melt down. Strong legs, yes. One more time like that. Breathe in. Sinking it down. Right there. Shoulders are down and you're stretching. So stretch forward, forward, forward. And feel that shift of the weight. Still stay facing forward and then reach back if you can. Can't go as far. That's all right. Reach forward. Is your knee over your ankle-ish? And there's no pain? Reach backwards. Let's do one more in each way. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Reach. Turn on your cast iron corset, right? Come back, back, back. And then find that beautiful center place. Aha. This hand floats across. A regular pull. And a regular push. Open to the center. Hug the big tree. Grab a ball of chi right there. Sink. So have your feet a little bit wide. Look down at your knees to make sure they're open. And then circle and lift. I saw the tomatoes growing in the garden across the road. They're getting so big. We're going to start harvesting. So vertical circles, lift. Or the old lady digs in the garden. Who's old? And offers the fruits to the gods. When you go down, don't bend forward. Keep your body upright. Just sink into your legs as deep as you can. Change direction. Lift. If you bend forward, your back might get sore. Squeeze your knees open. Sink. Doesn't matter how low you go. Squeeze your bum because you're doing you. Sink. One more time. Lift. Right there. Now stay as low as you can here. Bend into this knee, or lean on this knee, and give me a little side bend. And then roll through the center, do a little cat spine, elbow onto the other knee, and reach and stretch. If you need to come out, come out a little bit. Through the center. This is when you're allowed to bend forward a little bit. A little side bend, squeeze that knee open, stretch. One more, I promise, that's all. You're going, my legs are getting tired. That's okay. Stretch. Come to the center. Come on out, left. Just got to warm things up, Open the door. Breathe in. Big sigh. Float up and hug the moon. Drift it up into the sky. Feel your shoulders sink down. Tip over to one side. Your heart keeps shining forward and you still have to be able to breathe. And then come on back up. Use your abs. Let your shoulders stay relaxed. Tip it over. Tipping the moon. Practically full moon. Practically. Lift. Now these toes might point out a little bit. And you start to shift your weight like you're playing Jenga. Gently. Reach that arm down, reach that arm up. Stay pointing forward and you might start to play with lifting your back leg. Up, 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 up. To a floating, it's only a half moon. Float back to the center. Half moons and Joe Louis. High school staples. This foot. Shift your weight. Reach your arms. You can leave that foot back there on the floor, or you can try and see if you can fly. Right? Why not? Come on up. Drop your shoulders. Float down in the front. Hands flat and sink. Drift up and gather in some love. Press it down. Shoulders relax. Buddha belly in the front. So we're going to scoop up as much goodness as we can. So you're trying to wrap up, gather up all of the apples. Remember, you used to put them all in your shirt. Lift up. Give it a little heart kiss. Could never carry enough. over the top. Take a breath. Press down. Make a little diamond shape with your hands. Float up and send your Care Bear stare out into the world. Spread your fingers. Stretch your arms. Stretch your spine. Send, 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 send. And then let it go. Phew. Breathe in. Sink it down. Cross the wrists at the bottom and just go up through the center like you're just tossing confetti up into the air. And then you float like flower petals. Like those petals in the spring, the cherry blossoms float up. Soft. The next one is just shoulder high. Drift up. Arms float apart. And you just, one of your feet steps in. A little bow for my friends. And da-da-da. Can you believe it's August? I can't believe it's August. I woke up yesterday and I looked at the calendar and I went, what? When did that happen?
Change the page. Yes.
We had to turn the page. Look, we did it all. Do, 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 do.
Thank you.
I
And now I'm warm. So.
What thing is the stretch? What?
I even threw in a
Yeah,
little,
you warmed up too here.
right?
Great.
Summer vacation time. We gotta, can't let ourselves neglect our health just because we want to go out and play. So instead, we do fun things that are still good for us,
Yes.
right?
So, yeah.
So yes, the next 2 weeks I'll be away, and then then we're good.
Alright.
Yay!
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
so
you for
happy
the
to see you, my
Heather.
friends. What's that?
It's on the 23rd that we come back, right?
What? Pardon?
23rd of August we come back.
The
Right?
23rd of August, I'm back.
Yeah.
And life returns to normal.
No,
Maybe.
Doesn't sound like any fun, does it?
Come on, Steve. When has my life ever been normal?
No.
Right.
But that's because I live by 2 rules and 3 guidelines. You already know the rules. But
Yep.
do something every day that makes you happy. Always look for fun people to hug. Hug, hug. And crap's gonna happen. It's just the way life is. But we just go. Because that too shall pass, right? Look, even COVID eventually passed.
Yes,
Yes.
that's
Whatever.
so sad.
Whatever. Thank you, T. I hope you're having
Thank
some
you.
fun poetry times. You guys keep taking care of yourself. Wear your sunscreen. Take my word for it. Wear your sunscreen. Stay hydrated. Stay well. We'll
Take
see
care,
you
Heather.
soon.
Thank you.
Okay.
Enjoy
Bye-bye.
your
Take care, you guys.
little vacation again.
See you later. Vacation. It's not really vacation. Thanks, Colin. I was so glad to see you this morning. I've been, wondering where you've been. So keep having fun, my friends. We'll see you soon. And look for I'll just broadcast something next week, in the next 2 weeks. Why not?